life depends on trying to figure a scribble I could let loose.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I got a bunch of questions about my Atlas 46 tool belts, and I want to try to answer as many of them as possible. And also, at the end of the video, I would like to address some of the haters out there. Seems to be a common theme lately. I don't know where you guys are coming from, why you don't have better things to do, but you know, we'll talk at the end. But before we get into that, I just want to put this, like, you know, right at the beginning of the video. I was a plumbing and heating tech for a while. I did plumbing and heating for 9 years. Roughing houses, finishing houses, whatever. Unclogging Betty Bowles toilets, yes, I've done it. I didn't like it. It just wasn't enjoyable to me. Everything you do gets buried behind a wall. And I get there's a lot of money there, but I want to go to work every day. So I started working for a general contractor, and I've been working for many of them over the last 9 years. And one of my bosses hired this Finnish carpenter who came in and was doing these built-ins for us. And I was, you know, at the job watching him, and I saw what he was doing, and then I saw the end product. And I was like, wow, that's nice. That looks like something I would enjoy doing. So that's where I started putting my time and energy into, and I've been pursuing that over the last 5 years. So, no. I am not a professional at any one thing. I'm kind of a jack of all, master of none. You got it? Alright, let's get back to the tool belt. But anyways, you know, this is what I use usually for framing, and I just kind of changed it around a little bit. I got the Martinez bag because I wanted more room on the right hand side, and I'm not so sure that I'm a complete fan of this pry bar sheath, because if I put it over here, now you can see how lopsided this is. I have the pry bar, the hammer, the tape measure, the drill, you know, nail pullers, scraper, probably have a chisel, other, you know, chalk line, other things in there. And then this side's mainly screws and nails or whatever you have. But it's a little lopsided. The cool thing about the vest is you can sort of adjust for it. And you can adjust it on the fly, so you can balance things out. That's one reason I like this. But I'm like I say, I'm not sure that I'm a fan of this. I would like to try to, this is kind of why I wanted this, for balance, and so that I don't notice that I have it on all day. I can move, I can drop down to my knees. I can move my arms. I don't feel restricted. And plus, when you're using your pry bar, if you're right-handed, pry bar, hammer, we're ready to go. So I just put the pry bar right here through the optional belt loop for other tool belts. But this is the way I found that I like my framing rig, and I'll probably end up putting the nail puller sheath that I have on my other one I'm using for a square. I'll probably put it on this back loop so I can have the nail puller sticking down the back, just anything to help balance it. But I notice when I have this completely chock full of screws and fasteners, it really helps just kind of balance things out. So I'm right-handed, so I want my hammer, tape measure, and my drill on my right side. And this is kind of the reason that I got this bag, so I didn't have to have, before my hammer sheath was on top of the other bag and I had to pull it through where my drill was hanging. So that became an issue because I had to take the drill off, pull the hammer out, put the drill back. So now the hammer's down here. I can get to it. I can get to my drill. It's all nice and easy. I don't have to look. You know, everything goes back where it is. So far this is working good, but this is the thing I like about Atlas 46, right? You can move things around. You know what I mean? You're never doing the same thing all the time. You know, you try something for a little while, you figure out you don't like it, and you can change things. And I got a couple questions about, like, oh, they're Velcro bags. I can't see longevity in Velcro bags, which is an excellent question and an excellent concern. And I understand that because I had the same question as you. Oh, Velcro. You know, those are the kind of comments that I think should be right on top. Because if someone else is going out to look for a Atlas 46 bag, I think those are the kinds of questions that need to be at the top of the video. Excellent question, and thank you for asking. Well, I tell you what, I've been using these for a while, and I've had the Velcro completely full of sawdust and crud. And I was able to take a blower and just blow it all right out. And actually still, the Velcro is a little stronger than what I would like. And plus, on the website, it shows you that the material, the stitching, all of that stuff is covered. So if there's a defect, the Velcro is not Velcro-y anymore, or a stitch comes loose or things start to rip, it's covered. You can send it back. That's why it's expensive. So this is what I use for finish, and the reason I like this for finish is because you don't have this going on. But I get everyone's different. Someone was asking me if you put the Martinez bag on this. And personally, I wouldn't do it. Because I had this hammer hold, and before I Velcroed it to the back, it would just slide. It would slide forward. And with just a titanium hammer in it right here, it was always pulling this side down, and it was like, it was weird, you know what I mean? And plus, it's a whole bag, so you're gonna be obviously putting more than a hammer. You're gonna be putting nail pullers and everything else. That's why I found putting the hammer behind you, Velcroing it to the back so it can't slide, kind of helps balance this out a little bit. So you can have your phone in the front pocket here, have your earbuds in. And yeah, the only problem is you really don't have a place to put the drill. But I use this. And I know it's kind of in your way. But if you're doing finish, like sometimes you can just leave the drill in the area you're working and use the drill. And usually when I'm doing finish, I use the M12, so it's much smaller. I use the hook right here, and I got a little M12 hanging there. It's not like a huge deal. Except for when you bend over and stuff, obviously. That's where this one isn't as nice as that. But this one also isn't as hot as that. And I would stay clear. I would stay clear of the Saratoga. If it gets hot where you live, you're not gonna like it. I'm telling you right now, it is too hot. And I get the argument that if you're working in 90-degree weather, you're gonna sweat no matter what. I get that. But I'd rather sweat as little as possible. You know what I mean? I want to be somewhat comfortable. But if this isn't enough for you for finish, and you want to be able to carry more, you know, you could always just use this system here. And you don't have to go crazy with big bags. You could do smaller things. And by smaller things, I mean, like, you can use the smaller bags, like the Martinez bag. So that big screw and nail attachment pouch, that takes up 3 loops. 3 loops, so it's the entire side of the Stratos. So you can have it in up high, in the middle, or down low. That's all you can really do with it. You can't move it back, forward, nothing. It's the whole side. But with the Martinez pouch, it's 1 loop. 1. I have it pushed all the way forward, and I don't know. I'm still using it. I may move it back 1. And then if I don't like that, there's even another one. So, like, for a finish rig, you could get smaller bags. They only need 1 Velcro loop, and you could push them back. You know, get them off the side of you so you're not having to walk through doors sideways. I mean, you can put them all over the place. That's... Back to the tool belt. You know, whatever you need over here. Small Martinez bag with your hammer. Tape measure, whatever you need. I mean, I could see using this for finish too. It's just these big bags are the problem. I don't know, it's just a little nicer when everything's kind of kicked forward. This feels a little heavier, a little bulkier. That thing feels like you're wearing nothing almost. This is not as comfortable as that. Like, not even close. This is way more comfortable than a regular tool belt that you'll get off Home Depot shelves, though. Way more comfortable. So Atlas has a million different options, a million different tool holsters and whatever. You can build whatever you need. Everyone does things differently. Everyone works in a different area. I know in the suburbs it's a lot easier. In the city, everything is tight. Everything needs to be compact. There's crap everywhere. You're walking sideways constantly. So I really don't want to do this, but you know, if people leave comments on a video and I get solid concerns like the Velcro, absolutely, that should be at the top of the video. Because if someone else is out there trying to buy a $600 tool belt, yeah, I would want to know about the Velcro too. I understand that. But if someone comes out and starts taking these out, you know what I mean? I should be able to respond. No? Like freedom of speech? You know, I don't think anyone should be censored. I think you have your right to say whatever you want to. But if I cannot respond without my comment being, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take your comment and I'm gonna just, same thing. So, don't waste your time. And I don't even know what it is lately. Like, I've had a huge run of just like awesome people, ton of awesome people, and then we get like, it's like all of a sudden, I don't know if my videos are getting out to more people or if just it's getting out to the wrong people, but I've got like 3 or 4 lately, and I don't know what it is. Wait, is it that that's doing it for you? Is it that that's setting you off? But anyways, guys, if you have any more questions about the tool belt concerns, you know, I'd be glad to oblige. And I understand these are expensive, very expensive. So that's why when I got the Martinez bag, and I had the other $200 bag that I bought before that I wasn't using anymore, I said, hey YouTube, is anyone trying to get started on a Atlas 46 tool belt? I'll give you a $200 bag for free to help you out, because I'm a nice guy like that, and I'm not commercialized. I don't get paid to do this. I have under 300 subscribers. You need 1,000 plus so many hours of viewing time and a clear direction. My channel is just like me, all over the shop. So it's probably never gonna happen, and I don't care. I don't. So if you have any more questions about the tool belt, Martinez hammer, whatever, let me know. I'll do my best. Otherwise, subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because you also have the right to do that. And I'll see you in the next one. I was only kidding. Give the video a thumbs up.